just wake up one morning, you can't find your cornflakes, you can't find your clothes. There are lots of vibes. There are so many noise. The roads are very low. I don't know if you know what manpower is. Beautiful people, it's your favorite girl Treasure. If you are new here, I'm Treasure. Thank you for dropping by. Please do well to hit the like button of this video, like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you love the content I'm creating. So today's video is going to be an educational video. It's not a vlog, it's not a lifestyle vlog. It's going to be all about school stuff. Like as you can see from the description of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys different places where you can live or stay as a student. So here in Federal University of Technology, where Futo, there are so many places where you can live as a student. So one of the places which we all know, although okay, let's say there are two different places where you can live as a student. So we have the campus and the off campus. The campus, which is known as the hostel, like it's the hostel. So and then the off campus, I mean the lodges. Yeah, so here in Futo we have about 7 hostels here in Futo. Yes, 7 of them. So the first one is the Third Front Hostel, which is also the newly built hostel. The Third Front Hostel is meant for boys and girls. So when you come into the Third Front Hostel, they have the boys hostel and then they have the girls hostel. Secondly, we have the NDDC hostel, which was formerly for boys and girls. It was mixed, and earlier last year, I think, it was made for only boys. So the girls were asked to move out of the hostel, so it was only for boys. That is the second. Then the third one, we have Hostel A. Hostel A is boys hostel. The second one has Hostel B. Hostel B is also boys hostel. Fifth one, we have Hostel C, which is the girls hostel. We have Hostel D, which is the girls hostel. And then lastly, we have Hostel E, which is for the boys. So the boys have approximately 4 hostels, and then the girls plus the third one, 5 hostels are for boys. And then we have 3 hostels for girls. And then inside the school building, the campus, we also have the postgraduate hostel. So that one is majorly for those people that are coming for their postgraduate and not for year 1 aspirants. You get that, right? Yeah. So how to get this hostel? The first thing you need to do is to go to the Futo Microfinance Bank and make your payments. Have it at the back of your mind that nobody is giving you a choice hostel. It might come maybe because you are lucky. Advantages of staying in the hostel: number 1, in terms of reading. If you're the type of person that easily gets motivated when people are reading, and then you get motivated to read, hostel should be one of the places that you should do what? Stay. Yes. So advantage is that you will get to see people that motivates you to read, people from your room. You understand? Yes. And secondly, you get to meet with a lot of people. I'm not saying that you are going to meet people in school. Yeah, but you're going to live and meet people, get used to different people's character. Yeah. Then thirdly, is there any other advantage of staying in the hostel? Okay, some say that it is less expensive, but I tell you, hostel is not less expensive. I tell you the fact, it is not less expensive compared to when you share room with someone off campus. It is very, very much expensive depending on the lodge that you both want to share outside the school hostel. So what are the disadvantages of staying in the hostel? There are so many disadvantages of staying in the hostel. 1, thief. You just wake up one morning, you can't find your cornflakes, you can't find your clothes, your dress, or any. Like my friend told me that her roommate wore her dress. Like her roommate went to her bag, opened her box, took her dress, and then wore the gown to a party. Can you guys imagine? You kept your box, someone went to your bag, opened the bag without informing you, take your dress, and then wore it to a party. Like without you being informed. Your provisions might be stolen, your food might be stolen, you might get to look for some of your things. So stealing is one of the disadvantages. Secondly, disadvantages of staying in Futo hostel is water. like they have water issues. Like sometimes you won't get to see water. Like you can take for example, ask the people that just came by recently after the strike to tell you how their first few weeks were in the hostel. So if there's no water in the hostel and you guys don't have manpower, I don't know if you know what manpower is. Those ones you do like this. If I find a picture of it, I'll leave it right there on the screen. So if you don't have manpower in your hostel, that means you have to take your bucket or your water cans or gallon, take it to that hostel, and each hostel is very far from each other. So imagine you carrying bucket or gallon just early in the morning. You are ready for class, you have tests, and then you took your bucket to run and fetch water. So imagine how it is. I'm not saying you shouldn't stay in the hostel. No, I'm not saying that. You can stay in the hostel, you can decide to live off campus. I'm just trying to let you know the things that are on ground in order for you to take a wise decision. So yeah, thirdly, a power supply. There is light sometimes, and sometimes there is no light. Fourthly, some hostels they don't cook, while some they cook. So if you find yourself in a place where they don't cook, in a hostel where they don't cook, like, do you get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. But so that is few disadvantages that you have to know about hostel. So let's move to the off campus. In off campus, we have 3 localities or 3 areas where students live here in Futo. One is Eziobodo, 2 is Omochima, and thirdly is Ihiagwa. So I'm going to tell you guys how these areas are in order for you to make a wise decision in choosing where you want to stay while in school. So I'll start with, first of all, Omochima. If you are the type of person that you don't like noise, you love a serene environment without noise, like you can just sleep in the day without hearing blah 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 blah, Omochima is just the right place for you. Omochima is so quiet, it's calm, quiet, and also lonely. Disadvantage there is that the roads are very lonely, like the road that leads to Omochima or even within the area, the roads are very lonely. And if you're a lady and you want to stay at Omochima, I really advise that you don't go home once it's past 6 p.m. You don't, like, what will you be doing on the road by that time? Ask yourself that question. So you should not be seen anywhere on the road once it's past 6 a.m. because the road is lonely, dangerous, bad. There are cases of rape, kidnap, stealing along that side. So if you're a lady and you want to live in Omochima, like your friends will be telling you, maybe I know everybody, some of you here, you have friends, some of you watching this video, you have friends and you're a newly admitted student or you're an aspirant, and instead of like, or a friend will be like, I stay in Omochima, Omochima is very good. So I'm just trying to let you know how the area is in order for you to do take a wise decision. It's still left for you to do yeah. So that's it. So that is all for Omochima. Then let's move over to Ihiagwa. Ihiagwa is kind of, Futo has 2 gates, the front gate and the back gate. So Ihiagwa is located at the school back gates, and in that area you get to see family houses. I don't know if you understand what I mean by family houses, like houses where like lodges where like maybe when you get there you see a lot of different families living there. It's not a student lodge only. Yeah, so that's what I meant by family lodge. So in Ihiagwa you get to see family lodges there, like family houses along that area, and there's a market that side. Like Ihiagwa is like another community on its own. So students also live there. It's at the back gate. And if you're the type of person that you want to stay away from people, you want to stay away from students, blah blah blah, you want to keep yourself, like, yeah, consider staying at Ihiagwa. Just pack your things and go to Ihiagwa. Nobody will beat you. But just make sure you hold your money for the 40 fare. And currently transport has moved from 150, 100, now 150. So if you are planning to stay at Ihiagwa, maybe your friends told you there's always light there. Yeah, one of the advantages of staying at Ihiagwa is that there's always light. So if you want to stay somewhere like Ihiagwa, just know that you'll be having lights, then save your money for transport to school, and then what other things, anything that you might encounter while there. So lastly, the last but not the least is Eziobodo area. So in Eziobodo we have 2 Eziobodo is subdivided into two areas. You have the Eziobodo Elu, or you call it, or English Eziobodo Upper, and then you have Futo Road. Futo Road is like students, a lot of students lives there. There are so many lodges, student lodges there. But in Eziobodo Elu, it's just there are family houses there. People that are indigenous of Eziobodo base there basically. So they have their markets there and like everything about people indigenous of Eziobodo, they live there. So you get to see some student lodge, but in those lodges it's not meant for only students. You can still see family houses there. So when coming up to Futo Road, here we have Futo Road is a busy, noisy, lousy, vibe filled area. If you're the type of person that you like noise, you like vibes, you like hot area, you like busy area, like if they make noise, then you should consider Eziobodo Futo Road to stay. So if you are coming into school as an aspirant or a newly admitted student and you are thinking of the lodge or the place where you want to stay and you like vibes, you don't like dolly, you don't like quietness, then carry your things and go to Eziobodo and look for lodge. Eziobodo Futo Road. So Eziobodo Futo Road is very noisy, it's very busy, it's too hot, there are lots of vibes, there are so many noise generated from bikes, like it's so much. Coming to the advantage is that you can easily go out during like by 6 p.m. Yeah, you can still be coming back as a young lady. Nothing will happen to you depending on where you live. If you live inside, my dear, go home on time. So but along the Futo Road, you can easily come in anytime you want. Yeah, so that is advantage. And advantage again, I think people live around like students area, like it's so there are a lot of vibes in this area. The disadvantage is that the roads are bad. Almost all the roads here in Futo are bad. During rainy season, Eziobodo is like a river. It's like a flooded area. So you either get your boots ready or you get money for what? Bike. So once you come out of your lodge like this, like during rainy season, you come out of your lodge, you will see water filled in, like rain filled in front of your lodge. You don't know if you should put your fine shoes inside there or go back home. So the best thing for you to do is get your boots ready and get what? Money for transport fare. Light issue, yeah, light comes and light goes. Light is not it's not as if you are living in Port Harcourt. Light is just there. NEPA will always disappoint, so that is just it. So I don't know if I've mentioned really everything, but one of the things you should know is that any lodge that you are moving into as a student here in Futo is that there will, even if the area is so quiet, there will always be noise. And where is the noise coming from? Generator. There's no way you enter any lodge here in Futo without hearing about 6 or 7 to 8 gen noise, like I don't know, gen noise and music noise. So people are so that they can't play music in their room. Even if they're playing it in their room, they'll open their door so wide, like I have woofer, I want to share everybody, I have woofer. So any lodge that you're entering, just know that even though the lodge is said to be the most quiet, my dear, gen noise, hey, gen noise will always be there. So that is basically everything you need to know about the areas where you can stay in Futo. Thank you all for watching. If you're an aspirant and watching this video, I'd like to see a comment from you on the comment section. Let me know if you find this video helpful. Do well to let me know. If you're a newly student, I also love to see your comments here. Let me know in the comment section if you find this video helpful. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also let me know if you want me to make any video for you here in Futo. Just let me know. Send it to my email or drop the comments down below. I'll make a video of that and send it ASAP. So all I need for you to do is just to write down in the comment section which video you would love to see, what do you want to see about Futo, what do you want to know about Futo, where is your department, anything at all you want me to tell you about Futo. Just do well to let me know in the comment section. I'll do that. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.